put into the game. Because after that, you have the Shy Boy, you have Hydra. They're way too far ahead. That Jax Kindred combo, and they're scalers. They get better as the game gets on.
We have switched sides here actually coming into this game. So Kyrgyzstan is going to be on the blue side. Sri Lanka is going to be on the red side.
Okay.
And straight away, the reason that you can note that is because the bans have changed. And I think it makes a whole lot of sense that we've gone straight into the Kindred takeaway.
Yep. Feels like a similar thing for Kyrgyzstan. Like when they faced off against Kazakhstan earlier on the stream. We saw that Nidalee from Kazakhstan immediately first banned by Kyrgyzstan here. The Kindred that they just do not want to deal with.
Ezreal once again going to be taken off the board. Milio will join. Now we look towards these third bans. Do we stay consistent? Do we look to meta, K'Sante, etc.? Still going to be important champions to look at. Didn't see the Nico touched.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, we didn't see that Nico at all. Instead, taking off Jax from Hydra. Which leaves open K'Sante, Aphelios. Already looking at those. Malphite has been banned, and it just seems like these teams do not want to deal with that, even though, you know, Silas is still more than capable of contending with that Malphite.
And I'm wondering if it is going to be something like an Aphelios first pick, given the ADC focus here through the ban phase. Would never be opposed to that one. Syndra's still fine, still totally fine. But now I'm looking at the Sri Lanka squad, thinking to myself, K'Sante, Malzahar, add an Aphelios in there for themselves. Annie actually still going to be available as well, one of the other champions that was permanently banned from Casa in his previous series.
Yeah.
Plenty of choices.
Lots of choices, and Annie is going to be strong, right? You're trying to set up the Shy Boy. That's really what I look at with these first drafts here with the K'Sante and Annie for Sri Lanka. It is answered with an Ornn. Ornn, though, into K'Sante. Not my favorite matchup for the Ornn.
Tends to not be winning. Is usually serviceable as a top lane champion. Usually can still farm, right? You have the ranged ability to last hit with your Q. But in this tournament, we have seen K'Sante's truly run away with the game just from their 1v1 matchup. But this, to me, is a big sign of hope for Kyrgyzstan because we've gone back to strong champions, right?
Yep.
Syndra locked in first was still fine for Flower. Lotus gets his Thresh.
Yep.
Composition's not really complete for either side, though, right? The identity of the compositions aren't truly complete. Syndra Thresh could be a pick composition, but the flexibility of the Sri Lanka side is still truly there.
That is a switch early into the draft here as well. Last time around, you know, we saw that Sri Lanka, they did take that switch, but it was very late into the draft. It was one of their last picks, so they kind of knew what was on the other side for the most part, so they knew they were hitting a bunch of frontline members. Here, it's an Ornn. You know you're hitting the Ornn, which is going to be someone that you can cut through pretty quickly, but if you get hit by that Scatter of the Week, I mean, that is something we didn't really get to see in the last game, just because the Twitch was able to dodge away from a lot of the vision. I want to see Kyrgyzstan really pick to punish that Twitch. The Vi still wide open for the taking.
Milio, right? Like imagine
Milio's
Sri
already
Lanka is there it is. Yeah, sorry. I was like, what champions are there? Lulu's gone. Milio obviously now is also banned. They're trying to get rid of these enchanters. It feels like invite the handshake. Nidalee going to be banned away.
That is some PTSD right there. Just saying, I don't know if the Shy Boy can play it, but I do not want to have that happen again.
Makes you wonder what they're going to look towards. Okay, well, I have learned a lot today.
Yeah, we know that Nastastic is my kind of support.
He is a special type of support player.
It is me. It is literally me. I'm looking in a mirror right now. See the mage support. All we need now is the Brand and the Vygar to come out.
Well, if we get a third game, mate, I'm sure we might.
I'll be really happy with that. I can go for hours on those two champions.
What ADC do you pick knowing that that's your opponents right now? I mean,
Tape? Maybe
struggling.
Caitlyn?
Kalista. For real. Damn, they said we're fighting.
Yeah, they did.
They said this Thresh looks like Thresh Kalista is such a staple duo.
It's gonna be rough. You would take too many cues from Vel'Koz as Kalista. You're very telegraphed.
That's it, man. Just don't take those cues, right?
You're very telegraphed, though. That's the problem. That's why I'm humming over here. Ah!
Oh, wow. It's very funny to say that we have gone from Rammus to Warwick. Sorry, I'm Australian. We say Warwick.
Just say Warwick.
It's Warwick.
Just say Warwick.
I've got PTSD. Jarvan also
Wait, who gave you PTSD?
The entire planet.
Just say Warwick. You want to know why? Because I know the War of the Roses, and it was Warwick.
Okay.
So I know my history, but I'll say Warwick because I'm an American.
Okay. Well, it was the Americans that told me that. Either way, Warwick's going to be picked. Jarvan, the response. Now, Sri Lanka, again, if you look at their composition, the crux of it being a Cassante Annie comp with a Jarvan that can dive as well. Then you've got a long-range Twitch and Vel'Koz that will just litter out DPS and damage. Once again, we're looking at one of those games where top can carry, but bot lane's going to be your DPS. Mid is still utility damage. They have damage everywhere, is what I'm also trying to say here. They can front to back team fight. They can look for these skirmishes in side lanes, but they can
are you saying
deal
that
damage.
It's kind of a similar identity to the last game for Sri Lanka?
Perhaps not as extreme, but definitely similar in identity for Sri Lanka. For Kyrgyzstan, Thresh Kalista is a kill lane. For sure, they are looking for some early trades, favorably so. I would not be surprised to see Exhaust Ignite and the Exhaust on the Kalista because she doesn't need Cleanse. And they just go crazy at level 1.
Yeah, actually, I think that's how, and we've seen from Kyrgyzstan, their bot lane is their power, right? That is what we've been expecting. That's what we've been seeing. Even up against Kazakhstan, they were getting the better end of a lot of those trades. They were the ones coming out ahead. It's just unfortunate the rest of the match was not quite in that state. Every single time the jungler shows up into the bot lane and completely mitigates the leads that they were able to self-generate. Here in this game, we'll see if they can replicate that, and I do want to see if they go for the level 1 cheese, really look for the early play, utilize the power of that Kalista Thresh.
Got something into the game. Second game in this best-of-3 series between Kyrgyzstan and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka starting 1-0 up in this series, looking like the better team so far, but I think an opportunity now presents itself for Kyrgyzstan. Will they be able to match the tempo? Will they be able to keep up with their opponents? Will the Thresh Kalista kill lane actually find success? Will they be able to set this Warwick up to make plays happen?
And that's the big thing, right? And why we don't see Warwick, however you want to say it.
Either or.
Either or. Honestly, I'm with you. It's either or. I don't care. It's like pineapple on pizza. I won't eat it, but I don't care if
you do you know?
Yeah, exactly. But looking at that, going up against a Jarvan, and Jarvan, one of the best early gankers and early skirmishers, especially into something that is a very slow clearer like Warwick.
Yeah, Jarvan's going to have a very good time with this one, right? Now, things that Warwick can do is duel. Very hard to 1v1 a Warwick.
I mean, so here's a little anecdote from the LCS Challengers League.
Sure.
So Jenkins, now playing in the LCS,
yeah,
he played Warwick top, right?
Yep, I know that one.
And did you see the game that he played?
I believe I did.
The level 1 invade by himself as the top laner and winning a 1v3.
Yeah, Warwick's special at that, isn't it?
Yeah. Honestly, that to me, if you're going Warwick jungle too, you go for that same strat. You utilize that.
You should, yeah.
Because that's when you have the power. It's you.
Yo, look at the Shy Boy though real quick. He's going to be spotted on a ward, I believe. He might have dodged the vision there. That ward's not very good for seeing this.
No.
It should be out of the bush.
Yeah, he's done. That's a nice flag drag combo with the taunt and with everything and the burn for first blood out of Annie.
And quite simply, you look back at that and you're like, how did you not see him? Well, the answer is that ward does not reveal right next to the river entrance.
Barely.
Yeah.
You can see, if you look closely enough, you see the shadows creeping on the wall. You think that's not enough, but that's barely enough of a path that you can take as Jarvan to avoid the vision.
Yeah, so they've got themselves that first blood. Jarvan just so good at this. You could tell this was going to happen the second he smited the camp, right? But good damage application. Get that red buff down, that ignite down from the Annie. It's not teleport, right? The cheese is confirmed, is successful. Speaking of cheese, quick check-in with the bottom lane, and they did not get any successful level 1 all-ins. They didn't go crazy with their trades. It's a heal.
Also heal, not
exhaust.
So that kind of answers our questions there in that bot lane that we were wondering if it was going to be the exhaust with the heal on your support like you can go for. Instead, you're going to have the ignite for Lotus in case they do find that play. And right now, you know, I'm going to hold my breath on this, but Oren's actually been having a fine jungle at the moment. He is level 3.
They have a hard read on where he is.
slowed down by the
This is
Q.
a counter gank.
And oh no, you try to go in with the fear onto Twitch, but the team was just not ready for the play. And now the Shy Boy is here. Flag Drive flashed away. The pull is not really going to help because they can flash and pick up the kills. Looking for more, and you're just funneling gold over to Sri Lanka.
The Shy Boy intentionally stealing that one as well. Waits for the final auto attack to get the last hit. No money for you, Love 2.
Like, you get your own kills. You do your own thing.
I made this.
I'm the reason this is working.
Your kill, my kill. Locks it down. Good counter gank again. The vision they had of Loren showed him moving into the river. The Shy Boy waits, finds his opportunity, comes in. Hook does not go onto a DPS target. And then the flash comes through from the Jarvan. He does, he waits. He genuinely says, go on, go on.
He's like, come on, Twitch, hit him, hit him, hit him.
One more, Twitch, one more.
It's that, and he's also waiting for his own passive. Because then, even if you don't hit him as Twitch, you're like, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. Passive comes up, wham.
So, top is still in control of the game, right?
Yep.
This matchup, just because we were seeing it on your screen, I want to quickly touch on that, is winning for Kyrgyzstan. It feels like every single time at this point. Mid lane, no flash.
Lane, I was hiding. As right now, Flower, Ignite, burning, poison ticking. That's a lot of burn, but not enough to actually burn the Flower.
Does force a recall from a no teleport Syndra. That was off cooldown ignites, by the way, from Kassa.
Yes, it was.
This time as well, he will flash with that one. Nevertheless, has control in mid and will be getting closer to 6 than that of Flower as a result of these waves being crashed. Hook goes wide bottom. Now, the thing I wanted to say, top is winning. That's expected. Bot lane is a bit of a flip. It can be winning, it can be losing for either of these teams. It's definitely a skill matchup with a Kalista and a Thresh there.
Yep.
And the long-range harass of a Vel'Koz can solo win these lanes if you're not careful, but right now not doing much damage. The Jarvan gank down there skews that lane. Mid lane's already been skewed by the Jarvan.
Okay, top lane though. Hydra. That's the problem with Constante, right? He's got 1,010,000 dashes. So he's easily out of there. You're only level 4 as Warwick.
Yeah, Loren can't do anything. The Shy Boy can also just go for a
He knows where he is,
counterplay.
yeah. He sees them, he's like, okay, I can look for my own dive underneath this turret.
And Warwick's about to come back.
Oh, and he spotted it. But it is going to be the Flag Drag not connecting. Neither is the Fear, or sidestepped by the Shy Boy. He'll just scare away the Wolf. He's going to... Speaking of Wolves, I was talking about the new champion. We saw the trailer. Looked really cool.
Certainly did look quite cool.
Just want to say that on broadcast, so
Big
everyone
fan
else,
of the visuals.
if you're watching that right now, the teaser's out. Go
After
watch
this game, go watch it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also 2 minutes, so if it's slow in the game, you could go watch it
Whoa,
really quick.
don't give people a chance to scroll.
Ah, fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Rusty's right.
Dangerous.
Stay here the whole time. Because then again, you also might miss a kill here. Because we have seen, especially here in Central Asia and South Asia, there has been a lot of early fighting from these teams. Kazakhstan earlier, what was it? They were 10-0 at 7 minutes into the game.
Yeah, something like that.
So you actually don't want to leave just in case you have something like that.
On middle.
Speaking of something happening,
Flower has flash.
He has flash, but that's a stun on Tibbers on Annie. Just waiting it out.
Oh,
Got to the weak connects. Only off
side
the
of the
Twitch, but
map.
guess who's here? Popping the ghost just to chase this one down, and you cannot escape, and it's kill for Twitch.
Top lane fighting as well.
This should go the way of Kyrgyzstan, and it easily does.
5-0 now is the kills. 12,000 gold to 9,000 gold, 7 minutes in as well. And it's looking like a bit of a repeat from game number 1. Sri Lanka starting on the right foot, putting that best foot forwards. This Twitch pick is definitely putting in work. Kyrgyzstan, you can see a bit of laughter there from the players. I think at this point they know it's a rough game. You watch this one more time. Hydra has ult, uses it to cover some distance. Back doesn't use it over the wall or anything. Opens the floor for the R2 from Ornn, who does simply not use it. Just doesn't press R2. Goes to an auto attack instead. Drake is gone.
Drake's gone. Everything going well for Sri Lanka right now.
That missed, wow.
That missed?
I thought she had stun, yeah, because the stun passive's completely gone.
Oh no, I
can't believe that.
I know what happened. So, speaking of things I don't know what's happening though, bot lane. Zastic does die, probably pulled in by Lotus.
Got it though.
Yeah, that's going to be the rough aspect of that, right? Is that Lotus got that.
What happened to Annie?
So, okay, you used W unfortunately first.
But she used W first?
Yeah. That was on cooldown if you looked. I took a gander and I realized W, so I think what happened was use W to try to get the stun instead of Tibbers and then put Tibbers down.
Just Tibbers. Just Tibbers next time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, goodbye.
I still gets the kill though, it doesn't matter.
Look, kills a kill. Cass is a happy man. Perhaps the Malzahar is not the problem. Perhaps it is the Annie all along. Looking at this play, bottom hook finds the target. Kalista finds an opportunity to put some damage down. Ren's just a half-second too early.
But the thing is, this goes back to the conversation where it's like, we would have loved to see that ghost out of Henekis in this bot lane because I feel like that could happen more often. They could have had all this pressure on the Twitch and the Vel'Koz because you killed the Vel'Koz there, but you haven't stopped Twitch. You need to kill this Twitch, and that's something they struggled with last game. They kept focusing on Ashastic instead of focusing on Love 2.
Yeah, they did definitely struggle to find the right target, and safe to say that is happening once again. I think it was a 0-3 Xerath in a game.
Yeah.
They were still very
Very far ahead.
handily winning.
Twitch had pretty much not died until that one dive where he was already 3-1 at that point.
Yeah, exactly. This is a game where Annie Jarvan so strong right now that like the mid game influence on this map, even though there's only the Herald up, I think they just force the Herald. Kyrgyzstan can't respond. They then force the Drake. Kyrgyzstan can't respond. It just continues to happen.
All out too. Kawa dashing away. The flag and drag next. Call the Ford God is way too late. The Ram will do nothing to stop this fight.
No safe space on Summoner's Rift. This very quiet Warwick performance does have the ultimate now at the very least.
But he's still only level 6 to all the things that the Shy Boy has been doing so far, like this top lane play, how many times he's ganked mid. We need to see Lauren get on the map.
Yeah, we certainly do. Top lane skirmish, once again, you just see the flag drag, the knock-up combo there. We look back mid lane, Flower has been killed by Kassa, and Flash was used by the Annie. Business as usual for Sri Lanka in mid lane, 4.5 plus gold ahead. 10 minutes, ooh!
How did that not connect?
Feels robbed.
I disagree. Lotus, if I'm you, I'm upset for you.
And you know the sad part is you mess with a Xerath and you miss, they mess with you relentlessly.
Yep.
Needs level 6, so I would like to see him actually sit in this lane a little bit more given that his lane partner is level 8.
I mean, we've also seen that Love 2's kind of left Ashastic alone a lot in this bot lane.
Word
so
on the street.
Pushed back a lot.
Just a rumor. Word on the street. Vel'Koz ult, really good.
Is it?
I have memories of
Life
it.
Disintegration Beam?
Yeah, I do hear it does pretty high damage.
Never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
We don't see Xerath.
You mean Vel'Koz?
We don't see Vel'Koz. We don't see either, really, especially not in competitive league.
True. You know what we also don't see? Warwick.
We do not see Warwick.
Warwick is in the bot lane, but so is the Shy Boy. Seems like we'll have them finally meet up, but Shy Boy way faster on the play. Already took Fnatic so low that it doesn't really matter that you have your Warwick here. No, good hook. And that's something we got to give Lotus so much credit for. He's been landing some crucial hooks, and they got the kill on a Love 2. That is needed gold over to Kalista.
Did they not have the flay up from the Thresh? Because that was still such a fantastic hook. Herald gets summoned here. The health advantage they have is too much. Top lane tower dies here as well. 2 levels behind Magical.
Oh,
it's
no,
tough.
bot lane also. There's going to be a dead Ornn, and even bot lane, Kalista died. Because all they did was wait out Shy Boy and Nashastic to pick up that kill. So across the map, Sri Lanka gaining everything. And even look at how many plates have fallen in this bot lane turret.
If I remember correctly as well, Phoenixy was simply recalling in their faces.
Yeah, he was.
So, can't say...
He got rightfully punished.
Yeah, you can't say you blame Sri Lanka for punishing him. Herald takes close to the whole turret down there. The map is just winning. The whole map is just winning 12 minutes in. It is devastating.
Look at the lead. That is gargantuan here. As we take a look at the replay,
we love getting these slow-mo Jarvan flag drags.
Yeah.
Every pixel by pixel he moves forwards. Good hook. Was ready for the play here.
He doesn't take the Q to go in, so I think he had it up, but he was too afraid to dive in that he was going to get blown up really quick.
Hey, credit to Lauren for finding the angle then. If the Thresh was not looking for it and just hit the hook. Drake goes their way.
almost had the steal there with the Ren, but only one stack of it. Not really going to amount to true smite.
Good vision down here bottom as well for Kyrgyzstan. So it's going to be difficult to try and find a gank on this pushing lane. They should be spotted in multiple places if the Jarvan tries to work down. The Shy Boy does not like being on vision. He is shy. All right. All right.
All right, Lauren.
All right.
You could have gotten the solo kill there, Lauren. I'm just telling you right now.
Nisha's living rent-free in his head.
He is, but props to Flower recognizing real. Just walks down there, gets a free kill.
That was a real funny decision from Nisha. Well, the Vel'Koz dies. Same as last game, but Hydra's turn.
And he's going to win this 2v1. He's got the damage. Look at
Jeez.
that. They're doing no damage to him. Even with the play, knocked back. How much damage this Kazante deals. And Shy Boy, he's in the back pocket the whole time. Flag and drag with Cataclysm on top.
That's a bit
But he's going to be
much.
able to dash over the wall because now Kazante couldn't get in and you took a lot of damage, Shy Boy. You got to be careful. Body block from Hydra to make sure there's no way you can get on top of Shy
Stun
Boy.
connects.
But nice scatter of the week there from Flower. Should scare away Sri Lanka, but Kyrgyzstan will not pick up anything for it, only denying the kill.
Yeah, look at the flash from the Jarvan. The ultimate's on cooldown, but amazingly no kills. I feel like there was angles that Hydra uses all-out mode there as well to avoid the turret, but I think really nicely done by Phoenixy and Lotus.
Bottom.
As I don't know if Castle wants power, but he may.
Bottom.
Hello.
Yeah, he realized he doesn't want that.
Oh,
God,
damn.
God.
Oh, no.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Magical.
Yes, Rusty.
He did the thing.
They did the thing. And speaking of doing the thing, Hydra, 1v3 in the spot lane, who's able to take that tower for himself. This Kazante, untouched, unstopped. Jarvan, untouched, unstopped. This Annie, untouched, unstopped.
Nisha definitely stopped, but living his best life.
I mean, he's, like you said, he's living rent-free in their head.
Yeah, he's keeping him very interested in the whereabouts of this Vel'Koz.
And that's not the one you need to worry about.
No.
That is not the one you need to worry about.
A little bit too much to worry about in this game. Again, true to form. Kazante handles the Ornn. Jarvan gets good ganks off. Warwick simply cannot gank.
No, he can't. He's so far behind. Look at that. Look at his build.
Look at these lane assignments. You make heads or tails of this one.
Ornn is now the support. Fresh.
Tries to help last hit the wave. Callista proves that she's better at it.
Dead.
See ya later, Lotus. Bye-bye.
All right, at this rate, you go Static Shiv on Thresh. Clear out the
Just
wave.
catching that farm.
Just clear out the wave.
Jarvan gets the blue buff. Wrap it up.
All right,
That was Cass's fault, to be fair. He wanted to hold his stun so badly.
Yeah, that was his own fault.
No flash from the Annie, but a stun's still possible. Tibber's still available.
Casa and the Shy Boy were set up for Flower. See Warwick behind, and Loren's just like, oh, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Flower, you're on your own, buddy.
Bruh, that's all you.
It's like, you got this. You can handle him under turn, right? I believe in you. But because he had to bail out of that one, has gone towards the bottom half of the map. Means that this is going to be a clean Rift Herald take for Sri Lanka. As this game slows down, but even with the disintegration beam, it is all Sri Lanka in control.
Lotus, hello. Fancy seeing you here. They do not need to do anything. Ooh. Loren sees them, and I think that was the first time he ran away of many.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
that
like I
has
said,
happened a lot.
look at Loren's build. Obviously, as the Warwick jungle, you want that early Tiamat, right? You need that wave clear if you're going to keep up with a Jarvan. But that
Yes.
means you're waiting on your Mythic. Gore Drinker has been completed for some time. Even now having a Black Cleaver for the Shy Boy. The Garage Sale build for Loren has put him further behind than even before. And even with a nice hook from Lotus, look at what's happening in the jungle. Loren's just getting soloed out by the Shy Boy, even with power nearby and Scatter the Weak connecting. Infinite Duress will help pick up Shutdown Gold, much needed for Kyrgyzstan. But Hydra, how do you kill him? You used everything to kill the Shy Boy, and now Kazante gets a free time all inside of your base, inside of your jungle, so they can clean up the kills. Kyrgyzstan falling to the might of Sri Lanka.
They simply walk into an immovable object and they do discover that it cannot be moved. They'll manage to take out the Shy Boy, they'll take out the Jarvan, but beyond that, they cannot deal with Hydra. Love 2 starts dealing some damage and commands respect, and Flower is just trying to hold him at bay. The best that they can possibly hope for is 18 minutes into this one, the gold is stretched beyond repair.
You're 10,000, 9,000 at the moment for Sri Lanka. Just shy of 19 minutes. Make that actually 1,000 because they took 2 towers simultaneously.
Laughing to the bank with these recalls as well.
I'm looking at the inventories, seeing what they buy.
Items done. Black Cleaver as well for the Jarvan, amplifying the damage out of this Twitch. You watch this one more time, and I mean, it's pretty obvious that Hydra's quite tanky. Shy Boy is very clearly winning his 1v1. But for me, it's actually Twitch and Annie, right? As they get into the mix here, Casa and Love 2 will find their mark. Just because it's so easy to find it when Hydra's making them all clump up.
All 5 are focused on Hydra, and he's taking nothing.
And just like that, bang, you know, Ornhorn looks good, but it's his own team. Twitch cannot be hit, dodges the hook, and he finds a flank. Hydra sets it all up, but it's just bowling pins that they get to knock down.
There will be another dragon taken by Sri Lanka as well. Everything possible for Sri Lanka here. Kyrgyzstan. This is going to tell you everything right there. How many infinite duresses have we seen away? And now the burn onto Loren. Burn. He'll survive, but he is forced off the turret, and we're so early into the game, still rusty. They can summon the Rift Herald again. Not going to be a dancing Shelly this time around. But
and he has flash. You have to really be respectful now. The stun's going to be back up and available, and the Shy Boy certainly can look for these dives. He's sitting in the bush right now.
Oh, he is waiting. Scatter the Weak on Annie with an unleashed power, not picking up the kill because that was way too much thrown back into their face. And with spray and pray nearly wiping top and marksman for Kyrgyzstan. All Sri Lanka have to do is rinse and repeat, wait it out because they got push in bot lane, they'll have push in mid lane, priority everywhere.
The Shy Boy has such an odd play style. He wants to go for these montages, very kill hungry. But then one time went in by himself 1v5 instead of waiting for the kill steals. Casa flashes.
But now Loren, guess what's happening afterwards? You used everything to try to get the kill onto Casa. Means you have nothing left and it's an easy kill while bot lane, the poison ticking onto Power as you get to the steps of the fountain. Hey, completely forfeit these inhibitors. Scatter the Weak again. Flower's doing a good amount of damage now to someone like Love 2, but it's way too little too late.
Simply did not press W2. But not sure it would have been lethal without the ultimate there. Not going to be able to unleash any power. Not able to unleash power.
Yeah, Power can't even do anything in this game.
He is very, very far behind. This reset may be the last reset of the game. You're expecting to see a Baron buff from Sri Lanka from here on out. Get these jungle creeps, get these recalls off. Ideally, don't die to the Ornn in the process of going for a blue buff. Nisha really not getting help though from the Twitch. Even just one auto attack will be kind of hype, but no.
Anything, but I think they're also worried about Loren possibly.
Casa also still here.
Okay. Twitch will survive. Casa, tag. Hipper's thrown right back in his face for a shutdown gold for Flower.
And again, one of those plays. You could simply have recalled with the rest of your team, but saw a montage moment in his mind. And they get very greedy, and that greed gets
But doesn't
punished.
stop anything.
No.
It's 12,000 gold for Sri Lanka at this point. Really, it slows down the game only so minorly.
Just good to see the greed be punished, I guess, more than anything else.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Speaking
should
of greed, can you actually punish this one?
Well, they're just going to hit Baron during this, so let's see who wins first, Baron or Hydra.
No, Hydra wins. Hydra wins first before anything. Because look at that. Look at, they're doing negative damage to this Kazante at the moment. He hasn't even all out yet. He's waiting it out the whole time because he's just holding on to the tanky stats. They got 2 members below 50%. Well, 2 of his teammates, just 2, are on Baron and will take the purple worm, even if they get a kill on a Nishatic on the mid lane. Hydra now has minions pouring into the base.
Nisha's in a different game.
Yeah, he's living his best life in this game. He knows that he doesn't need to do anything because his team is just winning.
And he's certainly not doing anything. Lotus needs to hit the hook if they wanted to have any shot there of a kill. Loren, literally in melee range of Hydra, says it's not worth it.
And with Infinite Duress, again, they're doing nothing. There's no damage to this Cassante. They get the knock up onto Twitch and bounce him around. That's actually going to be a good pick there for Warwick, but with all out from Cassante, that's the damage. That's the real carry that you have to worry about, because they can clean up finally. They pick up the kill onto Cassante, but what does it matter when all these minions are pouring into the base from mid and bot lane, and these turrets, these Nexus turrets, are nearly taken down by Sri Lanka. They will fall back, a little wary of the play that Kyrgyzstan could possibly get some gold back in the game.
Yeah, they've stopped playing 5v5. They are definitely having fun with this game. They are far enough ahead that they can afford to do so. Big job in ultimate, good Cassante team fighting as well, but the truth is, you know, you're taking these fights without your Vel'Koz, without your Annie. Both were just dying prior, and I think eventually we'll get that 5v5, and eventually we'll have single team fight that'll be a win.
I think Cassante just TPs into the base onto a super minion and wins solo.
I would like to see that. I would.
Well, we'll see this play. The replay.
He doesn't ult much, does he? Hydra holds onto that ult for as long as he possibly can. Eventually throws it.
Though.
Yeah, likes to stay tanky.
Yeah.
Twitch having a bad day in the office, but a big job and ult opens the floor up to this, and Kassa gets back into the team here. Flashless Annie's just going to take the closest target. And then, of course, the tower aggro is going to take out Cassante, almost take out Kassa there, to be perfectly honest with you. But Drake is free. And again, just straight down the guts. You're expecting to see Sri Lanka go.
Yeah, they're just going to send Hydra back into the side lane. Nobody can match him. Sending 3 members down into the bot lane just to try to compete with that is not going to work out for the team, because while Nishastic might not be doing much, at least he's keeping a side lane pressured.
He's certainly pressured. He's definitely living S+ style red free, but he's being punished for it.
It doesn't matter. 2 members are sent towards this Vel'Koz. You're just killing the Vel'Koz over and over again. He's not worth that much gold, and they can just rinse this one. They can look for the play. Look at that damage now. They're ripping apart Warwick. He's not tanky, neither is Thresh. And with the minions already there, they can topple another inhibitor as well. This is going to be the game, because look at that.
Meanwhile,
Hydra against 3 people, still winning.
Oh,
Pivot splash onto power, but it wasn't enough. Gets knocked up by the Oran Horn, double knockup as well. But where's the team to back this up? All out. Look at that. It's Cassante time, baby. Fighting in with the Cataclysm on top of it as well. The pull back in from Cassante. All out. Flash back. He survives. How in the world does he survive? There we go. Finally dies. But there's way too many in the base. That Flower just can't do anything. The flag and drag combo right there, as he should fall there. Waiting for that little tick. There it is. Vel'Koz's going to pick up the game. Well, Love 2 wins it for them.
And amazingly,